You're live. Ooh! Yay, I think this has worked. Hello. I wonder if I can send this link to. No idea. Hey, Tracy, how are you? Yay, one person is. I tried to set up a event, and I'm clicking on it, and there's nothing happening, and there's no schedule to say that it's here. It's very odd. Very odd. Well, hey Pam, how you going? Hello. Oh, how do we pronounce that? Jade. Hey Bev, how you going? Melbourne, cool. Or Melbourne, as the Americans would say. Here's my Markdown drink from yesterday, 50 cents. I tried to put a link on the Facebook page, and as I said, I tried to set up an event, and no idea. So I will play around with it. Hey Possum, how you going? Oh, thank you so much. Oh, yep. High school nickname. Yeah, I don't think I should write what mine were not supportive or kind. If you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to type. Yeah, I don't know. What do you want to chat about? I'll keep looking to see if the links come over to Facebook or not. Hey Mike, how you going? How do I find such big markdowns? Okay, so one, I do have a video about that. It says the truth behind markdown shopping and also the secrets behind shopping. I am going to do an updated one for this year, but I kind of have scoped out the times that my shops do them. So Woolworths is around 2 o'clock. On the tag, on the markdown, on the side, on the little yellow sticker has the timestamp of when Woolworths do their markdown. So at least when you're in store and having a look at that, you can see and look at your watch if you're around the right time, that they're getting a bit of an indication. Coles are about 3, 4 o'clock on a weekday, but in South Australia, the thing is our shops close earlier than all the eastern states, so they can walk in the store at like 5 minutes to 10 and they start massively marking down. Managers that do markdowns, they leave at like 7 p.m. in the evening, and so all the markdowns are done before they go. So I'll often go in there right before 9 o'clock and there's nothing there, and sometimes if I talk to one of the staff members, they'll go, yeah, they were done very early on today because the guy had to go home. So just go in and ask them and say, I was just wondering when you do your markdowns. There's a lady that I know from Coles, and she goes, I do them when I do them, because people will ask her all the time when she does markdowns. And she goes, when I got time, if she's the only team leader on for that shift and she can't get out to the floor till like 4:30, then she'll do it then. All right, Belinda, hey, how you going? And Sally, hi, how you going? All right, how is your food challenge? I'm doing an Audi one at the moment. It's just that the last meal is taking forever to cook because we've had just lots of things happening here, trying to clean and edit videos. I need to do another whole Audi shop though, because they seem to do really well. Belinda, what made you want to start a YouTube channel? Yeah, I thought about this the other day actually. I didn't see anyone out there that I could kind of connect with. There's lots of mums out there for sure, but they've got younger children, or they don't have children with disabilities, and they don't have about 87 things on their to-do list every day. And it was just their focus was being a mum. And I was like, how could I do frugal living, be a mum, do this, do that, put it all together? And when I'm looking for frugal info, what are those really weird tips and tricks for, like, go and buy a gift card and then get a discount and then use that gift card at this shop and then they'll price match to go to, like, I was looking for those like specific things, and there was no one out there on YouTube doing it. And I thought, I'm going to start doing that because I really want people to know. I was with Avon for 19 years and I love training and talking to people, and I just missed it so much. And I thought if I had a YouTube channel, that's how I would be able to talk and connect with you guys as well. So good. So that's why I started. Jade, have you done a recap on your Nova? Oh, I meant to film it today, but I had to take my mum to bingo. She loves bingo. But it is coming up next week. I literally am going to film it tomorrow, Saturday. So I'm hoping if it doesn't come up Saturday night, Sunday, it should be up by Monday. Yeah, I'm just trying to crunch a few numbers at the moment. It's probably not as impressive as what everyone else has. I'm just not a massive shopper. It's just that we had a lot of stuff in the house. But I will go through how all that works and why I think we did well, and then what I'm going to do for this year as well. So, yeah. All right. Hey, Sally, thanks for sharing your tips and tricks. We do have a Costco in Adelaide. It's about a 45-minute drive or an hour, depending where the traffic is. Last year, 2021 and 22, I was doing some consulting work with autism and some other workshop support agency stuff right near there. So I was there like all the time. And now, I don't know. So I think I have a freezer right now. So then I can go to Costco and do a massive haul and then do or massive cook up or freezer and then put that as a video for you guys as well, because yeah, there's just no point me trekking out there for that long. Plus I want to get some freezer items. And so if I'm fully prepared, I can go in there. Oh, thanks, Belinda. My fridge, freezer, pantries up videos. Yes, I've been trying to get into the pantry. It's just that this week my husband's working from home, and every now and again, like, he'll be coughing or banging at the keyboard, and I'm like, I know videos don't have to be perfect, but I'm like, shh, quiet in the house, please. So I just want to have as much control over my videos as possible. Tracy, procrastinating. No, you're engaging and learning with other YouTubers right now and building a community. And yeah, procrastination queen. Amen. Joe. Hi, Joe. How you going? Do you have a weekly, monthly, or overall year food budget? No. I am shocker. I can sit here and tell you, do as I say, not as I do. I don't quite sit there and say, you should do this thing. That's the only way to save money. But I will always give you a very general, like, ballpark of what to do. And then I don't do it. I do have a general idea of what we spend. I do track it. But it's not till I get to the end of the year and then I divide that by kind of 52 weeks and go, yeah, we're under budget, which happens pretty much every year. I just get a bit of an indication about how we're going. But that is one thing I have planned for this year, to actually do a monthly overhaul of everything we've spent and the prices and stuff. Because I've noticed that Frugal Fit Mum did that and it worked really well. And then tracking on paper and going through a budget book and showing you guys at the end of the month what we shopped. And then you can kind of piggy that back with the meals and the vlogs and everything else. So it will all kind of come together a bit more as a sort of overall lifestyle thing, because I just won't have all those school runs and stuff anymore. So I'll be a little bit more settled hopefully this year. All right, Tracy, where do we go to play bingo? South. Are you from Adelaide? It's down at the Christie's Beach football club. We go down there. One of my subscribers was there. She walked up to me and said, "Hey." My mum was like, "Who's that?" I was like, "It's a fan." My mum's like, "What?" I said, "Just kidding. One of the subscribers." I love it when people say "hey" in the shops. So good. All right. Oh, thanks, Belinda. Yeah, I just also it's a way for me to make friends. I think all of you guys are my friends because I'm such an introvert. Is that where you just hide from people? See, I don't even know. I'm a home person. That's what I would say. And so chatting to you guys, it's like you're my friends. Cool. Sharpie, now that you know by over. Oh, I so want to get to Aldi and buy the night cream that we have because Pam, who's on here, was also an Avon rep and she says she uses that and she swears by it that it is close to a new Avon skincare range that we had. So I'm so desperate. However, I'm kind of still doing a little bit of a no buy year because I was decluttering and I found a night skincare in a box and went, right, I think I better use that up before I buy more. So that's what I want to buy. But yeah, my plan probably this year is to kind of keep to the no buy because there's still more stuff that I have to use, but I will talk to you guys about that in an upcoming video as well. Diane. Hey, Diane. How you going? How Coles? Yeah, for sure. And one of the Coles and Woolworths I went to that are inside a Westfield, they went, we don't do it till about 5 o'clock because we are hoping to get not the mums, but the after work people, and that literally they'll just come in and out. So I found that quite interesting. Woolworths in Westfield didn't really care. They just did it when they did it. But Coles were like, we just kind of hold back. Bakery, they said they've done by 11 a.m. because they want to move out the morning stock. And they do it again by about 3 so they can catch the school mums and clear out all those bakery things. So it was interesting. I went to 3 different Coles in 3 different suburbs and they all said completely different thing. Check out the secrets to markdown shopping. I'm going like this in the thing because I talk about what they told me in that as well. Yeah, frugal as well. Yeah, frugal fit mum. She's so funny. I've learnt a lot from her. Hey, Diamond, West Aussie Diamond Art. How you going? I've done no more diamond art. It's currently on my desk right here. I'm a shocker. But also I did my whip and chat and didn't go very well. Couldn't concentrate, chat, and do it at the same time. I don't know how anyone does that. So cool. Tracy, I'm from... Oh, well, I could go on a road trip one day. Maybe that. The traveling frugal mum goes to bingo. Hey, Vicky, how you going? Homebody, yep, amen. Yes, West Aussie, I knew you were in Western Australia. Are you near Perth? A friend of mine is from Gosnells, if I've said that correctly. She was originally, though, from South Australia, so she absolutely loves frog cakes. So when she came over here for her 60th, she sent me to Balfour's and we made her a frog cake birthday cake. It was the best ever thing. And they baby frog cakes. I'll have to get one. I love the little baby ones, little chocolate frog cakes. Yes, Pam. Yes. Oh, the day cream. Yes, exactly. Same as the Anu. So good. So good. Tracy, you're a homebody too. Yeah. Yeah, Belinda, markdowns for sure. No one has any logical answer. And I think it was one of my last vlogs, or I can't remember. I was filming and I picked something up and it was like 2:30, so I thought I was bang on the money. and the timestamp said 11 past 1. And I went, whoa, okay, we are super late to this party. So, yeah, really surprised me. Hey, Simone, how you going? Hey, Jade, how you going? If I've missed anyone saying hello, say, hey, oi, you missed me. If Tom Cruise is on me, no, just kidding. Oh, I've found my Fitbit. I've been tracking my steps. I told my daughter it's because I'm going to learn to run like Tom Cruise. And she's like, crazy. Pepsi cheers. Do you watch Caro Cash? She's so funny. She always goes, Pepsi cheers, everybody. I got this Pepsi. It was marked down to 50 cents. Pam, yep, for sure the green ones are only available at Coles and Woolies. If you go to Foodlands, the one at there's Foodland at Castle Plaza that has the bakeries with the drawers. I know that you're further north. They have all of the different colours in there, as well as donuts and stuff like that too. I haven't seen frog cakes at Pasadena Foodland because they've got their own bakery stuff. They've got donuts like this, and then they're just mounded with lollies, Mars bars cut up, just, and they're like $5, but they fully look like they're worth $5. Absolutely. Belinda, yeah. And in the no buy group the other day, someone was giving away just a whole lot of the little Ziploc bags of the drills. I'm learning terminology. And someone said, oh, can we please have them? We moved house and we're halfway through a painting and we have no idea. And I just wrote, all painters' worst nightmare, because you would have like colours that you would need to put together, and if you've lost them. So I said to this woman, good luck. Jade, what the heck is a frog cake? You should Google it. It's basically a South Australian staple iconic cake. Is sponge cake covered in fondant that is really sickly to some people. I'm not really a fan. The little ones I'm okay because I can pop them in my mouth and that's good. I think they taste different though from when I was little, but they have like a little jam inside, and then the head, they have like a little head and there's a cut and a little bit of cream, so it looks like the frog's opening its mouth. But if you Google it, you'll see that. Hey Michelle, how you going? Enjoyed my cleaning and organizing videos. Like to see what other products are in different stores. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really basic when it comes to cleaning stuff. I know I should probably just do the whole vinegar and eucalyptus thing, but sometimes if I'm chasing like a fly-by spend or something like that, I will buy something, because also I just figure, yeah, it's just habit to buy. This friend, I really want to try the pink stuff, the cleaning that they have. There's a spray one, and then like the paste. I wish that we had more of the Scrub Daddy ranges in store, not just online, because I see so many of those that look amazing. Frog cakes, bringing back memories. Yeah. Is it yummy? It depends who you are. Yeah, the cream is really good, straight out of the fridge. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, I am doing this live via a laptop, and it was hilarious. I set up what I thought was a schedule, but I did it from my phone. And I think that my YouTube studio is old, and it just, when I log in to look at it, it says there's nothing there. I can click on the YouTube studio here on my laptop, and it says that I had a schedule there, and I was clicking go live, and it was going, you have to be the same host as the user. So I just basically clicked go live. I just went to where it says go live and clicked that. So I don't know what happened to the other schedule thing. It's just no idea. So the next one, I'll try and set up the schedule here on my laptop because I wanted to put a nice picture. I didn't want to be like the guy on YouTube, of course, because I YouTubed how to set up a live, and I didn't want to do what he said. So I thought I'd change it around. Hey, Puss in Boots. Markdown videos, how does that work? Hey, Puss in Boots. Markdown videos, how does that work? I shop at Coles occasionally, but haven't shopped. Markdowns before. Yeah, cool. So I'm a bit of a creature of habit. When I do shopping, I try and go around about 4 o'clock at Coles at one of my locals because that's when they do the markdowns, and I kind of go to the salad type area first, and then I'll beeline all the way to the sort of meat area, and I'll track through the fruit and veg really quickly, and then I just go up and down every single aisle to do a regular food shop. If I'm just marked down, I'll quickly run through the fruit and veg shop, quickly scan the salads. I'll sometimes to the meat section, then follow the fridges down the back, looking at all the meat, then down it and stuff like that, and then out the door, because pretty much all the markdowns are on the perimeters. If they have markdowns like chips or muesli bars, they're usually where those things are sale anyway. So I don't specifically go hunting for those things. It's the bigger things like the salads, the breads, the bakeries, the meat, the milk, yogurt. If there's any specials in the ice cream, they usually have a little tiny section that's there. So that's actually an idea. I actually might do how I specifically do my markdown shopping. I can sit here right now and tell you the layouts of 4 different stores and how I do it. I just have to be careful when I'm filming in there because I do get a few funny looks sometimes at all. All right, hang on. Let me just scroll up. I don't want to miss anyone's. Tara P, what time is it? It's currently 7:25 p.m. in Adelaide. Yeah, today was just a bit of a test, and I absolutely will try and set up a dedicated schedule for next time, and then you'll be able to like see it and have a countdown and stuff like that that's there. Diane, yes. So a little bit of that last year before I discovered bingo with my mum. So Thursday used to be a massive day of teaching Zumba, and I had a couple of appointments and then some consulting and some Zoom or phone call stuff. So I'd kind of start at 9 o'clock in the morning and get home at about 5:30. And so all day I had from sort of one end of Adelaide to the other to work and shop. And I was kind of going, okay, it's 1 o'clock and I've just found this or this, or it's 2 o'clock and I just went here and here and there was nothing in there right now. So I was kind of getting a bit of an indication. And then I just kind of went, I'm kind of telling everyone where I am and what's going on and how all this works. And I just think I might not want to give away my entire schedule right now. I don't do that anymore. My schedule has completely changed again. But yeah, I can, like the last couple of Coles hauls I did, I kind of went, this is the time, and I filmed it and showed you guys, and then went, this is my haul, so you could kind of see if I had markdowns in that shop or not. So, but I'm willing to have a look at it again for future, especially if like school holidays come up. Then I could have a designated day of, because I won't teach some Zumba classes in the holidays, and I'd have a designated day to actually literally leave from 9 a.m. till 5 and do a whole stretch that's there. Yeah, I'm finding that people are struggling with notifications. So I always say to people, subscribe and then hit the bell and you'll be notified every time I'm live. We had 29 people join on the live. We're now down to 14. Obviously, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Yeah, lagging. It happens all the time, even in the house. The bedroom is at the opposite end to where the Wi-Fi is, so I'm not sure how our internet is kind of going at the moment. Yeah. Simone, yeah, it was Balfour's that was right next door to, well, next to Woolworths, and had the upstairs cafe from what everyone tells me. Of course, that's not there anymore, is it? Yeah, Pam, that's a really good way of doing it. Just check in and watch what other videos. YouTube's meant to have this red line underneath all of the videos to say that you've watched it, but I notice that it doesn't do that all the time, which is super frustrating because I'll be like halfway through something, I swear I've watched this, especially if it's someone's vlog. See Mindy Mum. I've heard other people talk about her before. I need to go check her out. Becky from Acre Homestead. Yep. I've just discovered a leaf like on a tree. She's so funny. She's like me, just unorganized, but she does have depression and other things. You know, she says a house just a bomb. That's what I mean by unorganized. No hate to her. I just love how raw and real she is with putting that out there. That's why I thought I would do my last cleaning videos to say I was inspired by her. And yeah, absolutely, my house too is just completely hopeless at times. Hey Emma, how you going? Oh yeah, that's kind of the plan. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, well, how much do you like stockpile? I'm still kind of new to stockpiling, and living in a house with people that have different sensory and texture needs. You know, 1 week really like Batman chicken nuggets. And then 2 weeks later, we don't like that food anymore, and we have 28 packets in the freezer. So yeah, basic pasta and sauce and stuff like that. Oh, excuse me. We would have it, not a problem. I don't think anyone would go off it. I'm also trying to stick a bit more to a budget this year and have you guys sort of track and follow along with me. So yeah, I don't know. And it's really hard sometimes, especially when you're doing food challenges. You're like, oh, and I had this in the pantry and I had this in the freezer. And people are like, that doesn't help us at all. We're trying to follow with you. So some things I had stocked up, like the Coles drinking chocolate and things like that. But anything else, I'm just, yeah. Oh, Belinda, you follow those same people too. That's good. Oh, you're welcome, Puss in Boots. Happy to answer anything. Oh, I'm missing lots. Shaz, hey, how you going? You should do a boxing up crap video to motivate me to pack my house for moving. Yeah, problem is, well, I actually have a whole lot of stuff boxed up, absolutely. But now the problem is have to go through those boxes and declutter and get rid of some of that stuff, or actually just find a home for it. I'm really shocking. I take forever because also I don't want anyone touching my stuff. It's my stuff. I watch those hoarder shows and I think, I'm so with you. Don't touch my stuff. I'm terrible. Oh, yeah, my mum's funny. She's like, what do you mean I'm on the YouTubes? She says YouTubes. I go, oh, people want to see you. She goes, what for? And then I can't record everything that she says we're in Coles because she has a few cracker comments to say. And I'm like, can't say that, Mum. Bev. Oh, a pizza we just got a pizza, a stoneware made, I don't know, it was from Woolworths, Markdown to $3.50. You'll see that in an upcoming Woolworths haul. And I thought I'd just get one, see what it was like. Oh, it was so good. It was Hawaiian. So excuse me, I'm going to go back and get some because I think that'd be really good to have in the freezer. I still make my own, but it's always good to have something that's there. Living on a Dime to Grow. Oh, yeah, I've watched her. Julie Pasenko. Haven't heard of her. Oh, Grapes from it. Yeah. I just find sometimes with watching the Americans, especially if they keep going, go to Dollar Tree, and I'm like, we don't have that here. And just some things they talk about, I can't relate or connect to it, especially when they're like, let's, beans are a great staple to have in the pantry. And I go, no, not in this house. I'm sure they are, absolutely. But I just struggle with talking about them because we just don't eat them. And so I don't have them. So, yeah. Yeah, picky eaters are hard, absolutely. And I get so sick and tired of trying to explain to people, family, we have autism, we're not picky, but it is a sensory and texture needs that we need to deal with. Also, some things are just habit that I cook because it's just easier to cook the same way. So it's no extra steps for me. I just cook the same things that way all the time because I know that people will eat them. So it's not any extra work for me. Belinda, the drinking chocolate is sweet. It's not cocoa. Don't stick cocoa in your mouth. Although Kira did find a really good thing on TikTok the other day for making your own drinking chocolate. I'll have to see if I can find the thing and put it somewhere. I personally didn't like the taste of it, but she liked it. She made it really good. Here we go.
Also the recipe for that is pound milk and stuff like that. I don't mind it, but
I'll put a link on the Facebook page. Yeah. You put it with your oat milk, oat coffee.
Yeah, but also I don't mind it.
Yeah, you're not a sugar person. I am. Yeah.
But also, if with the corn flour and
yeah.
I'm
Powerlifting queen. Good night. Oh, good night. Where are you from? Thanks for dropping in. Sorry if I've missed you saying hello. Cooking cocoa. Oh. Oh, yeah, cool. We could do that, absolutely. But I find, like, I'm in the Markdown Addicts Facebook group, and people will go, "Oh, I was just there," and someone will go, "I was just there, I saw nothing." So, or I was there yesterday, saw nothing. Thanks, Simone. You love my Coles and Woolworths hauls. Oh, I'm crazy. Yeah, the price differences are so crazy. I'm so surprised at how many of them say, "Wow, your food's expensive," and I'm like, because like I see them go, "Get a carton of eggs, they're 99 cents." I'm like, what? Carton of eggs here is like $4.50. Yeah, Jade, we have a couple of independent stores here that are like really independent, so they're not even like Cheapest Chips, Reject Shop, whatever. They're like the little corner stores, but even they're not cheap anymore. The prices are quite up there. Simone, yeah, absolutely. Yep, add any special needs into the mix and suddenly you're a short order cook at every meal. Powerlifting queen, please make a vlog on Costco meat shopping. I actually have a video here that is Costco meat, and it's all of the meat in Adelaide that was in the fridges and all of the prices. So if you search for that in my videos, you will see I did a complete one. I did all the fridges, I did all the freezers, I did, what else did I do? I did all the bakery meat, but I didn't do any of the pantry type stuff because by then I'd finished being in the area. So everything takes ages. Ooh. Emma, there's a type of ED. When I read ED, I think emergency department. Ex-nurse, AFRID, and it isn't picky eating. Yeah, Puss in Boots. That's the other thing too. I just wasn't finding a lot of Australian people that were here, and I'm a very detail-oriented person, so I just wasn't finding that when I was online. I've since found other people, but I just what's in here and then what comes out my mouth are even two completely different things. So trying to work out how to relate to you guys and go, how can I help someone? Just doesn't. Yeah. West Aussie Diamond, do you have any recommendation for a rich moisturizer? Yeah, so as Pam's on here, she's at Avon, ex-Avon rep as well. The liqueur from Aldi, that is apparently a really, really good one. We've been finding the Simply range. There's a rich moisturizing cream. It's about $6.75 when it's on special from Coles. My daughter's really enjoying that at the moment. I found the Nivea one not too bad as long as it doesn't have sunscreen in it, because some people have allergies to sunscreen. Did you know that's why when Avon used to send out the tester kits, they only ever had night cream in it because people had allergies to the sunscreen in a day cream. So if they tried the night cream and they loved it, it was a pretty safer product than sending out a day and a night. Bit of marketing 101 for you guys. Not that probably anyone cares. Belinda, yeah, I have had similar. I now just kind of buy chocolate milk because I was sick and tired of cleaning the Nesquik off of my bench. So I don't buy it all the time, only usually when it's on markdown, because it's for my sanity a little bit easier than cleaning my benches all the time. Crazy. Oh, 15 minutes from Gosnells. Woohoo! In saying that, I kind of have no idea where that is. So, yeah. Oh, Claire Journey. I watch her. She's really good. It was so funny, though, when she'll go, I went to Lidl or Lidl, and I'll go, what? And then, oh. Well, they took Sainsbury's. That's another one to talk about. Tesco. Is that another one to talk about? We had Tesco products in Reject Shop. They disappeared pretty quickly, though. Tara, yeah. Yeah, there used to be this shop at an independent, like, little shopping centre. There was a Coles and a post office and a little bank and bits pieces. And there was a Tula shop there, and all the lollies were like, best before 3 years ago. And it was like, we asked him and he said, oh, I'm still allowed to sell it because it's not used by, it's best before. I'm sure if you'd be into one of those candies, you'd need a dentist. Hey, Brie, how you going? Thanks for joining us. Belinda, she's in an apron. I have watched a couple of her videos. She's really good at stockpiling, and her pantry is amazing. Yeah. She also has ADHD. Oh, cool. She would be organised as. Audi is epic. Audi is overwhelming sometimes too. I don't know. I just find it's not as layout as what I know. But when I watched a video about it on YouTube, they were saying for staff productivity, that's why they just rip the front off and stick a whole box in there, because that means they can restock shelves really quickly. The other day and it was a fail. Did it not freeze, or did it freeze solid? Like yeah, solid as. You have to keep with the ice cream. You you put the egg yolks in the bowl with the sugar, whip those, then heat up the milk. Then once that's warmish, you put a little bit in to temper the eggs, mix that around, and then pour that back into there and mix that around and keep going till it's a custard-like consistency. If you can put your finger across the spoon and it stays there, then it's kind of semi-set. I let it cool down on the bench, pour it into a container and put it in the fridge. The more sugar that you put into it, the more crystals is in there, something chemistry. That means it won't freeze as solid as a brick. But yeah, I don't know. I put 2 cups of sugar in one of the last ones and it still froze solid as. I saw a book at the library that had glucose in it and I thought I would want to try that. But the thing is, the thing of glucose was like $6. I was like, but you can use the same glucose to make violet crumble, no, honeycomb. So that might be something that's there. Brie, Aldi, Coles or Woolworths? Sorry, I can't remember in relation to what. Yes, Belinda, I think Lidl or Lidl in the UK is the same as Aldi. I think they have both of them as well, from what I heard Claire talking about. If I didn't, I've misunderstood what she said, but I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. And they're similar in Germany, I think, from what I saw someone else talking about online. Oh, the middle aisles in Aldi. Oh, I've come here for milk and bread and I'm leaving with a whippersnipper. I was just like, the first time I went to Aldi, I was like, why are these people going mad? There's a guy on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram, I think, he's called All Right Hey, and he did a skit and he was in there like, oh, I do need this. Oh, I do need this. And he takes off his jacket to try on one of the other jackets and walk around the shop. And then as he's walking through another section, he sees his jacket in someone else's trolley and he's like, that's mine. I thought, well, if you put it down. Hey, Ali, how you going? Stella, how you going? Yeah. Oh, have you seen that TikTok? I think they open the front, spin the thing, open the front, and then shove their hand straight through, and it fills the entire shelf of like Coke bottles and stuff like that. But yeah, I do see a lot with chips when they're restocking. They'll just tend to rip off and throw it in there, and then any single packs of chips they just throw it on top. Oh, Tara, yes. So I literally just said this in the car about an hour ago. I just went to Woolies and did a quick little top-up haul, putting that together. And I haven't been able to get out there last night or the night before, and I was spewing because it was like 20 degrees, so it would have been really, really good weather. But I have massive piles of weeding stuff, and I'm not sure, I don't think the video is coming up this weekend, but by next weekend the next update should be, and I have area, so you will want to see it because I'm pretty impressed with myself. So, and at the moment I'm just digging, but I'm nearly there. So I'm doing as much as I can to try and then put it all together in a video for you guys. Oh, good night, Bev. Thanks so much for jumping on. So good to chat with you. Stella, I agree. When you're trying to get stuff and you can't reach, just grab the box and pull. Sometimes if it's the skinnier boxes, I'll grab it and sometimes use it as a hook to then pull forward something else that's there. And I know that you're not quite meant to climb the shelves, but a couple of times I will kind of just lean against one shelf to grab something. I'm the tall person in the shop, so someone will always say, sorry, could you just grab that for me? I'm like, yeah, sure, no worries. And I figured someone would tell me, like the pressure washing video I did of the car and my mum's paving. I had so many people say, I run a pressure washing business and you've done such a good job, however I do this or this next time. I was like, thank you so much. So usually everyone's like really nice. I figure I'm not so big that everyone's like, except for what I talked about in my 2022 breakdown. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's still here. I wore it to bingo today because I wore it yesterday because it's clean. I said to Mum, this is my good luck top for bingo. I won $1 today. My mum and I, what we're doing, if we win anything, we're putting it in a little container and we're going to save it because they're going to probably do like they did last year, like an end of year, like special night thing where you go along and there's like more raffles and bits and pieces. So we figure if we kind of save our winnings through the year, then when we get to the end of the year, we have money there to like buy extra raffle tickets or extra books or stuff like that. And then if we get to the end of the year and we've done all that and we've still got money left over, then we'll use that to buy our books and stuff like that. Awesome, mate. Thank you for joining me. No worries. Oh, Stella, I've given up on SodaStream because it doesn't taste the same as the sugar, the dollar drinks. I swear they used to be. We used to have the little glass bottles like back in the 80s, and I found they kept their fizz really, really well and with the lids. So we used to make up, the 8 that they came in at the time. And then we'd put those in the fridge. So when we got home from school, there'd be one there. I say we, I'm an only child. So when my mum and I would get home at the end of the day. Yeah. Yeah, can you reach that for me? Sure. And I'm like, how many do you want? Oh, 2. Oh, maybe one more. Oh, maybe one more because you're like, yeah, okay, sure. And then I'll usually just start pulling more forward so then I don't have to do it again. Funny. Oh, so it depends. It was like just like any line, and the payout was like $5 or something, but like 3 people all called on the same number. So, yeah, it's just it was funny. I was like, typical. Yesterday I won $16. I was happy with that. So, and it's a competition between my mum and I who do the best. Oh, my New Year vlog. Thank you so much. Had a bit of a rant. I was like, just sick and tired of sitting here stewing on things that happen, and I'm going to talk to my friends. Yeah, Diane, you need to use the eggs because it's like a custard base for ice cream. But apparently you can do something too where you whip up cream, sweet condensed milk and cream. Apparently 2 ingredient ice creams. Apparently it's really nice. I don't think it's nice. Found it very sweet. Yeah. Is there another video of my mum? I'd probably get demonetized if I let her rip. I try and put her in some of the vlogs, but sometimes, like today was really hot when we got back to the car, and she was like, "Don't turn that thing on." So I said, "Okay." That's sometimes why I film the dogs when I'm at her house. Yes, Tracy. Yes. So yeah, our soft drinks are more expensive, but I'm told that it's because we have the cash things to hand your cash back. So apparently with the border crossing and the cash rebates, that's why our drinks cost more money. Oh, Stella, you should go to bingo. It's funny. You learn very quickly. Yeah, and it depends who's calling as to what they say. So I'm learning duck and a mate is 28 and a duck and a crotch is 27. What? Top of the shot night, Kelly's eye, number 1. You learn lots of things. And what did he say the other day? Oh, 8 dozen or something. I'm like, what? Or half 8 of a dozen. Like, I have to wait for them to actually say the number because I'm there like, I don't know what 4 dozen is. Yeah, Diane, just play around with it. I Googled a lot of ice cream recipes to see what was on there because, yeah, everyone has so many different ideas of how to make it. Apparently we are unstable internet connection. Oh, I hope we're back. Sorry, just said my internet cable is unstable. Story of my life. And I grew up in the 80s. And so I talk more about the 80s and 70s. I only had 3 years in the 70s. I don't remember any of that. Oh, our bingo, there's this massive board. So if you have no idea, you can at least like look up at the numbers. You're not meant to like eyes down. But it's funny because I'm used to boards that just like those Keno boards. When the numbers go, then they stay there. But when they call the number out, it comes up on screen really big and then it goes back. So if you don't see it really quickly, you're just a really soft sugar cookie. And I mean, the cookies that you decorate with icing, I'm talking, how would you explain a snickerdoodle? Like they're kind of like a fatter biscuit and just really soft. There is a video on this channel, but we made some snickerdoodles, so you can check that out and you can see the pictures. It's basically just batter, like, you know, sugar and butter whipped together, and then you roll it in a ball and then roll it through sugar and cinnamon and you cook it. You can cook it, you can make them hard, absolutely, but we keep them a bit on the softer side. Pam, I've heard about that drag bingo. Oh, Tracy, cool. Oh, your video, that'd be cool. I make Kira make them in this household. We discovered it through, Veronica Mars TV show, but now Kira is the snickerdoodle queen. Yeah, I say I'm mid-40s. Cheesecake recipe. Yeah, I don't put gelatin in mine because Kira doesn't like it. And so it is literally just the slab of the cream cheese and this small thing of cream, and I whip it together and then I pour it in the container. Easy as. If I had to add gelatin, I get the gelatin sachets. There's about 5 in a pack, and I add a little bit of hot water, and then I mix it around, and then I put it to the side while I prep the cream cheese and cheese for that to cool down, and then I tip that in, mix it around, pour it, and then it goes in the fridge. If I want to add anything, usually it's cookies and cream, so it's just crushed up Oreo biscuits, and I just mix it through and chuck it in. Again, there's a video on the channel. But what I was thinking of doing too, because everyone keeps asking me about the chicken risotto that I make, and do a cook with me and be in real time, because it only takes about 10 minutes, and then I can do that. I could do a cook with me cheesecake, and I could do 2, much to Kira's disgust. Well, Kira could have her own gelatin free, and then I'll have the one with gelatin. Stella, drag high tea. We went for a Christmas party when my husband started working for a company. So funny. Although some of the big bosses were just like, so we're laughing more at their reaction than everyone else's. So funny. Tara Peat biscuits. Oh, I'm talking about snickerdoodles. The cookies that we make. Call them snickerdoodles or cookies, but in Australia, as you would know, we call biscuits biscuits. Then again, biscuits are like scones. Do you say scones or scones? Oh yeah, I do cheesecake base. Sorry, yeah, it's just crushed up whatever biscuits, usually the cheap Scotch finger biscuits. And I put about 60 grams of butter and then whiz it around in the blitz and then put it in the thing, press it all down, stick it in the freezer for 20 minutes, and then pull it out. It's done. I am the most basic cook ever. Oh, Anzac, yeah. I probably wouldn't use Anzac biscuits because of the oats and stuff. We just like a very basic crumb, so it's just basic biscuits. You can use what are those other biscuits? Oh, arrowroot biscuits. I've seen people talk about. Apparently, they have their own taste. I don't have a functioning nose, so I can't really smell a lot of stuff. I can smell coffee, peppermint, dark chocolate. But some things I just can't smell at all. So it means my taste is off a lot. It's probably why I'm pretty picky with my foods, because I just don't enjoy the taste of a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure they're just cinnamon and sugar cookies. Absolutely. They're just very fluffy. That's what I say. A fluffy cookie. Not like a biscuit. Oh, I did see this picture on, someone said, I finally made biscuits and gravy, and it was just a bowl of like Scotch finger biscuits, and they'd poured gravy in it. It ruffled a few feathers. I want cheesecake now too. I'll have to do that. I'll definitely record it. I won't do it live because it's like what could go wrong will go wrong. But I will like record. I won't cut edit unless I say like cook this for 4 minutes. Then again, I'll probably just leave it there and I don't know. Yeah, we all want cheesecake now. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know whether it's because we've been brought up with scones with jam and cream, so we're expecting the sweet scone. Oh, I want to make a cheesecake and put lemon curd on top of it because I've seen that. I also want to make some like little cups of cheesecakes, and then I can have lemon curd in one and like strawberries in another, like different little things. But I was meant to make one of those to take to governing council, but I knew that I couldn't get there for an hour. I need to have them in the car. And I was like, I don't really want to be having cheesecake things sitting in a car for an hour before the meeting. And then after that, I had to go to Zumba. And so I wouldn't be getting home for another 2 hours. And I was like, I don't really want to have cheesecake sitting in my car for that long. So I didn't. I just took them chocolate brownies instead. I'm not being mean to you.
Yeah, I make snacks when you out the house.
Yeah, Kira says she's being mean to me when I make snacks to take to governing council, but I bring you home if there's leftovers. There's barely any leftovers. Yes, Mrs. Snickerdoodles, these are all going to my friend's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's different.
That's not different. Sugar-free homemade banana bread. Then again, bananas have a lot of taste in it. That would work out really well. Was that someone knocking at the door? Oh. Oh, sultan. You can keep your sultanas, Pam. We call them flies. We don't eat anything with flies in them. All for you. Oh, we had about a year or so ago, I went to a cafe thing for a training and everyone got to pick a muffin thing. And I picked a lemon curd muffin and so good. I was like, I'm going to remake that one day. Still haven't done anything about it. Oh, Diane, I've done chocolate ripple biscuits in the base before as well. So good. Bailey's cheesecake. I've heard that's really, really good. I've seen it made at a lot of Tupperware parties in the past. Yeah, I won't be putting Bailey's in our cheesecake. I'm just saying I've seen it a lot. Blueberry cheesecakes. No, you can keep that. Blueberry. No, thank you. It's got bits in it. That's the sensory thing that we have. It needs to be like a one texture cheesecake. I can't eat anything with fruit. I can't eat yogurt with bits of fruit in it. Ooh.
It's okay as my mango. It stays together.
But then that's a puree, so it goes through, so it's the same consistency.
No, it's like
yeah, nah, yeah. Nah, yeah, mate. Nah. Yeah, we went to Perth in, don't know, I was doing the Michelle Bridges 12-week program and a bunch of us from Adelaide flew over there. So I got to meet up with some friends of mine that were from there. So it was really good. Hey Mel, how you going? Yeah, so after Avon, I actually joined Mary Kay because I always really wanted to do that. And it's Australia compared with America. I think I got romanced a lot by what the Americans were doing and expected a lot of that to be here. It just wasn't with the events and stuff like that. And no, now I'm retired from direct selling because I'm done. I'm done because I want Avon. And there is no single company out there that has what Avon has. So, free to join, 35%. Yes, we didn't have cars and things like that, but we had, like, it was free to join, free starter pack, free brochures to start with, support from managers in the field constantly. So I think all of those benefits kind of outweighed like free car, and we didn't have the massive requirements to attend, get our levels and things like that all the time. It was very basic, easy levels. Yeah, wait till cheesecake goes on Markdown to get that. Oh, Ferrero Rocher cheesecake. I want to try that.
That's had nuts in it.
Yeah, capsicum, I could take it or leave it. If it's chopped up really little, I could eat it, but in a stir fry, I can't do it.
Yes.
Do you have a Sensi melt? I don't have a Sensi melt. Are they, you put the
candle things, wax melts?
Yeah, they're the wax melts. I don't know if I have a wax burn. No, Belinda, Avon closed its doors in 2018, unfortunately. And yeah, May 2018, they made the announcement in February, and by May we were gone. Shock is all I can say. How did I get to be a Zumba instructor? Oh, so I was an addict. Well, I was a student in So I decided that I want to start getting fit and healthy in about 2012, and found a Zumba class and thought, yeah, why not? Because I saw that late night infomercial when she was like, this is a Zumba body. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I found a Groupon at the time, and they were offering like 20 classes for $10. And I thought, well, I'll go, because even if I just do one class, it's $10 anyway. So why not? And I hated my first class. I was like, they don't teach. They don't know what they're doing. It was so bad. It was just, this is weird. So I went, oh, I'm not a quitter, though. I'm going to go back a second bit more. And I thought, oh, this is good. And then I started really loving the music and enjoying that. So I thought, oh, I'll go again, go again. And the next thing I knew, I'd been to 20 classes. And then a gym was offering a year's membership for $149. And they had Zumba on their program like 4 times a week. So I went, cool, I'm going to go join that. So then I went and did that. And then I found different instructors in different areas. I was doing about 10 classes a week as a student. But also it was the only time I was able to leave the house with having younger children and with my son having autism, and we were having adaptive support programs for him at school. So we were tailoring his school hours around when I could go to the gym. So I was kind of getting a break. And then I just had an instructor say to me, you know, you seem to really love it. You should become an instructor. And I said, oh, there's no way that I am fit enough to do that. She said, you learn how to develop. And so now I do. I teach mostly Zumba Gold, so active elders, and I love teaching also adults with special needs, because they really get into it and love the music. I pick the music that's top 40 or general music that people know, because I find that people don't get as frustrated that they can't follow along if they know the song. So they're singing and they were saying to me at the end, I had no idea what I was doing, but I didn't care because I love the music. So that's usually the sticker point. And I love teaching and educating and supporting people. So I always say I'm very fun and easy with what I do. And people say that they're able to follow me along really easily. So yeah, that's why I teach, because I love it. 10 years later of teaching, it's really good. I did enjoy the break over Christmas, though, not gonna lie. It's good to just chill. 10 years. Yeah, I've been teaching for 10 years. Yes, Avon are still in the USA. So tempted to have a pilgrimage to go move over there. I know that my friend Molly Stone Bibb will have me in 5 seconds flat. She says that she'll get a jet plane to get me over there. Get me over there. Oh, Belinda, did she? We went to head office. My friend Beck, she organised a tour, and I was just like, I was in love with the place. So funny. I'll have to find a video. We went in there and they let us pack like this little item for someone's order. I couldn't do it. So I was like, oh, stop recording. I'll have to find it. It's so funny. Do I accept gifts? Sure, you can send me whatever you want. Yeah, P.O. Box. Send me anything you want. Tom Cruise will be a bonus. What is in your budget?
No, we don't need Tom Cruise.
We do need Tom Cruise. No, he's not a bad actor.
He does play Tom Cruise.
Doesn't just play Tom Cruise.
Yeah, he's just like hiding Tom Cruise. That's what he does in the movies.
Doesn't. My children are so rude. Yeah, I need to also start. It's really hard. I get struck with like copyright issues if I try and run a Zumba class on here. So I'm trying to work with our Zumba to run it on their website. So if I try and figure that out and get a link and work it, and then I'll see if I can put it in the Facebook group. I might do a separate video talking about it and put a link even in that. Just, it's in my head to do a separate video talking about it and put a link even in that. Just, it's in my head to do it. Absolutely. The Organised Farm Girl. Hey, how you going? Bundaberg, the home of ginger beer. I want to go to Las Vegas. Yes. Tell her she needs personal assistant and you need to help carry her bags. My sound is not working. Great. Okay. Oh, sounds good for you, Trace. Cool. Oh my God, an hour and 11 minutes. Woo! I'm realizing though that the sun is going down and the lighting is starting. I'm realizing though that the sun is going down and the lighting is starting to get a bit bad in here. I think I would have been like, "Hey, go, mate." I wouldn't have anything else to say. Oh, cool. Yeah, I find that all the time sometimes with some people's live streams. If we have issues with sound, I'll just click out, come back in again. Belinda, you'll be able to watch the last bit of the replay anyway. We're down to 9 people anyway. I think people have clicked out. I might start wrapping this up anyway. Has anyone got anything else exciting they want to ask me? I'll put up a poll of when it's good, because also people were talking about a Wednesday night. That'd be interested. Thanks, Simone. You're welcome. Yes, everyone's heading to bed. Yeah, absolutely. Or I don't know, you probably heard enough when from Nicole. He probably used to hear it, a bit of twang. Then again, in Adelaide, we say Lego and not Lego.
South Australia is settled by English people.
Yes, we speak English here.
But they're not colonies. People get shows to know over here, so the English accent preserves a little bit more.
Oh, Aquaman. Okay. Khal Drogo. Yeah, it is wind down and chat. Absolutely. Didn't even think about that. Yeah, I'm not doing anything on a Friday night. Story of my life. The only thing I would have been doing is outside, although it was like 30 odd degree and it's still like muggy a bit outside, so I probably wouldn't be gardening so much. But I'm going to work on getting my ring light so the area's a bit better lit for next time. Yeah, where is everyone from? New South Wales, where you probably say Lego. Queensland. So you guys don't do daylight savings because it's 8:18 here right now. Someone wrote on a Facebook thing, Happy New Year from Queensland. Yes, it was only 11 p.m. in one of the Markdown groups, but of course they'd already had their time. Hobart. I've never been to Hobart. It's probably one place I have never been. I've travelled a lot with, and the backyard roads. My dad is a massive camper and stuff like that. When we were younger, we did a lot of travelling and stuff with him. Pam, yeah, I know where you are. Yeah, mate. Lego. Devonport. I roughly know where that is. 4 a.m. No way. Oh. Do you know what's so funny when you go for like conferences to Queensland and you know you're on holidays technically, but you see all the kids walking up and down the street in their school uniforms and you're like, oh yeah, it's still a normal day for them because you're just out of your element. Now we're back up to 21 people.
Yeah. Says it's 27 degrees of 40%.
I think my husband's been to Launceston. Is that how you say it? Launceston. His dad was working there in IT and he went over there for a couple of weeks. Do you get snow over there? Apparently you guys get snow. Apparently it's really cold. I've never been to Kangaroo Island either, and I live here. Oh, I'm actually working on a video just to share a couple of funny stories from my Avon days. Hey, Michelle, Melbourne, from Melbourne. I get Spirit of Tasmania. I ain't getting on no boat. I watch Titanic. I know what happens. Watch the Poseidon Adventure. I watch Titanic. Oh, I can say Lonnie. Okay. Yeah, see, Kangaroo Island. I live here and I've barely been anywhere. Hey, Kim. Yeah, that's the thing that I found when we went coast for the Avon trips. We were up so early. Even with some of the hotel curtains, the light was just. Yeah, not getting on a ferry, not getting on a boat. No, sir. No, ma'am. Do you want to put that light on for me? Let's see if it's any better. You what?
I say I might reflect on the screen.
That's a bit better. Well, guys, if there isn't anything else to have a chat about, I might leave this here. Have you seen that meme where Leonardo is in the ocean and people were underneath Rose because he's just swimming? And they go, he came off the Titanic and then he rocked up as that guy from The Great Gatsby. So funny. Oh, from Victoria, what made you move to Gold Coast? Queensland. I don't even know where you live. Queensland. I hear that during 2020, you know what? A lot of people did a bit of an exodus from Victoria up to Queensland. The panini. The panini is that what people call it? The panini.
Well, on TikTok there was a while when it says pandemonium and replace it with any word that could be called.
Yeah, because apparently we get flagged if we say.
Yeah, so people on TikTok would just say like panini maker.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining with me. And yeah, I'll put out a poll and see what people are up to. I could even do like the first Friday of every month, do a live because I think that would be a good habit to get into. And yeah, but we'll have a chat. I need to get more active in the Facebook group as well, and then that way we can chat to you guys as well. So thank you so much for joining with me today, guys. I so appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.